Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And, guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Michael Jordan?
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And, you know, this is the other thing about him. He's very sophisticated as a one-on-one defender. No matter who he's matched up with, he consistently takes away their number one strength.
Number 53. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
0. Off target from outside. We'll go to Doris Burke now, who spoke with head coach Jim O'Brien. What's the news there, Doris?
Kevin, he said they simply cannot afford to be loose with the basketball today because the steals will pile up if you don't play heads up at all times against a team that has such great hands and terrific defensive awareness. You guys know they'll turn that the other direction awfully quickly. Kevin?
And Doris, as always, thank you. So, Steve, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
Yeah, I do. I mean, a huge part of your game plan has to be focused on their D. And I think he's right to put that much emphasis on it.
Yeah, I agree with you guys because they are that good defensively. So you've got to worry about that and game plan for that. And then trust that your guys will execute what needs to be done.
At the line for one. Free throw good, Jordan. And now just over a minute played here in the first. 0-0. Guarded by Jordan. There's the pick. Number 41. Number 65. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
Pass to Jordan. And it's blocked. .125 left in the first quarter. Number 48 sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, and he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty. The way he can blast his way straight through traffic, he's really strong.
And something else he's able to do that very few players can is change his shot as he's in the air without it affecting his accuracy. I mean, that's a unique skill, and it really helps him make buckets against tight defense.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
43 seconds left in the first. From outside the arc, hits the bucket. He's got 5.
Boy, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Kicks to Jordan. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. At the line for 2. Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Number 53, guarded by Jordan. Number 53 drills the elbow jumper. He has 7. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Jordan. Connects in the foul line jumper.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The away team up by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Yeah, a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
Now Murray. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Six to shoot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I liked the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Number 65 will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Captain Clutch. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Well, Kevin, he's extremely adept at creating his own shot. You know, we got a lot of catch and shoot guys in the NBA, but players who can beat you off the dribble and score are tough to come by.
And I know something else the fans love about him is the way he's capable of going straight over the top of a defender for some monster throwdowns. I mean, we're talking about posterization with capital letters.
No good on the free throw. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. An even 3-on-3 break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Murray. Captain Clutch passes to cool hands. That gives them the lead. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Number 65. A steal. 1:27 left in the first half. The shot's good from Captain Clutch.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with his team's play over the course of this run. And, thus the timeout. You got to talk things over, try to get back into the game.
Something has to change for them as they haven't looked good at all during this run. So a timeout is appropriate here.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's the screen. Will it go? And the layup is good.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Here's Cool Hands. Murray, the pass to Cool Hands. Number 53, he's covered by Murray. Gets the bucket. He's got 9. Here's Cool Hands. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. To the inside, just 5 on the clock. Shoots a fader, and it's good. Cool Hands got 4 points this quarter.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Number 53, and he hits the jump shot. And a tight game here as we end the first half. The away team, they lead by 1. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Sunday action is in full swing, so let's break down the first half for you. The away team so far is fighting for control. They've done a great job closing out their defensive possessions, grabbing boards, great rebounding. On the other hand, the home club also been giving it their best. Excellent bench production, the second string coming in, knocking down the shots. They felt the impact from Cool Hands. And what a game from Michael Jordan as well. And that's it for us here in the studio. Time to send it on back out to Kevin Harlan and the gang for the start of the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jim O'Brien. Puts the fade away right on the money. Jordan's got 9.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Number 65. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Number 1. And the 3 off target.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Number 53. Money from the wing. He's got 13.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. No luck.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Gets it to go.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Knocks it loose. And they're pushing it up. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. He dishes it to Jordan. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the way up. Jordan's got 11 points.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. Seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. So he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
And that one's good.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Zero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
This has really become an intense ball game ever since halftime.
Boy, the effort from both teams here, Steve, is terrific.
And here's Jordan out carrying it just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on cue. Man, was that major drama. He loves those situations, though.
Boy, that was big time. Knew exactly how much time he had left, squared up, and let it fly.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The away team leading by just 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Thing has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Lock at 6. 0-0. No good from the wing.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
He feeds it to Jordan. Right side, Jordan to take the lead. Left side, Jordan. From down in the low post, it goes. Jordan's got 9 points now in just the second half. Jordan's got about everything to drop here, shooting 6 of 7. Number 41. That's tipped. Hangs in the air. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, this is shaping up to be a real barn burner.
Well, I think it already is. I mean, we're going to find out which team tightens up under the pressure and which one can stay poised.
The drive by Jordan. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Right side, Jordan, and it's good. With time running down in the shot clock.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kev, Jim O'Brien was just going over the game plan with his team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Count the bucket. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Number 41. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
After the and one, it's a two-possession ball game. They're starting to put the hammer down now, guys.
Feeds to Jordan. Lets the three fly. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Tipped. And here they come. Number one. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, he absorbed the foul and had a chance to knock it down.
And that's all you can ask right there. I like that play.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
You know, the tension could not be any higher right now, and he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. Just a cool customer.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Plenty of space. Number 41. Off one. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws. He sinks the clutch free throw. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Well, he could have done a little better on that trip to the foul line, but he was able to tie this game up.
Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Number 65. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Jordan's got 20.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Releases. That one wide left.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Left side, Jordan. Good.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
We play just over a minute here in OT. Number 53, guarded by Jordan. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
Number 1, trains it from downtown.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back and forth sequence right there.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
So clutch, guys. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game now.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. What do you think, guys?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
Number 65. No good from three-point territory. Number 48. Off on that one. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Clark, what a game.
Yeah, they kept their cool, stayed with the game plan, and that's why they came out on top.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.